Math 107, Spring 2013, Exam 2, Part C. Problem 23, choose the correct graph of y is equal to x cubed minus x squared. This is a cubic function without a vertical reflection because there is no negative over here in front of x cubed. So definitely the graphs are not A or B because the cubic function starts in the third quadrant and ends in the first quadrant. So we have C, D, or E. Then you factor x squared out. So this equation becomes y is equal to x squared times x minus 1. We can see that the zeros of this equation are 0 and 1. So the graph has to cross the x-axis at 0 and 1 or touch. And the multiplicity of x equals 0 is 2, which means that the function actually bounces at this point, and then the multiplicity of 1 is 1. So the graph crosses the x-axis at point 1 and bounces at 0, so only D is the correct graph. Problem 24, find x-intercepts and y-intercepts of function f of x is equal to x plus 3 over x minus 2. For x-intercepts, we set y equal to 0. So you set the whole function equal to 0. So you have x plus 3 over x minus 2 is equal to 0. You multiply both sides by x minus 2. So you get x plus 3 is 0 and x equals to negative 3. So your x-intercept is a point negative 3 comma 0. Your y-intercept is found when x is set equal to 0. So f of 0 is going to be 3 divided by negative 2. So 0.0 comma negative 3 halves is your y-intercept. Problem 25. Find the vertical and horizontal asymptotes of, note, the same function. So the vertical asymptote is when f is undefined, and that happens when x equals 2. So the equation of your vertical asymptote is x equals 2. And the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 1 because the degree of the numerator is 1, the degree of the denominator is 1. Since the degrees are the same, you take the leading coefficients and you divide the leading coefficient of the numerator by the leading coefficient of the denominator. The leading coefficient here is 1, over here is 1, 1 divided by 1 is 1, and you get y is equal to 1 is your horizontal asymptote. Problem 26. Solve the following equation. 1/2 raised to the power of 2x minus 6 is equal to 4 raised to the power of x. You need to find a common base. On the left hand side, on the right hand side, the base is 2. So 1/2 can be written as 2 to the negative first, and 4 can be written as 2 squared. And then if you have 2 to the negative first and then raised to another power, you have to multiply the exponents. So that's what happened. Negative 1 times 2x and negative 1 times negative 6. That's your new exponent of 2 on the left. And then on the right hand side, the new exponent of 2 is 2 times x. So it's 2 to the 2x. Since these two expressions are exactly the same and they have exactly the same bases, then their exponents must be equal to each other. So you just set negative 2x plus 6 equal to 2x, and then you solve this little equation. So you add 2x to both sides, you get 4x is equal to 6. You divide both sides by 4, simplify, and you get x equals to 3/2. Problem 27. Choose a possible graph of f of x is equal to e to the 2x minus 3. So this is an exponential function shifted 3 units down. So an exponential function, the basic graph of an exponential function looks more or less like this, but the horizontal asymptote is at y is equal to 0. But since it's shifted 3 units down, it's going to look like this. It's definitely not B, definitely not C, because there's a reflection here. D is a logarithmic function, and E is another reflection. C is a logarithmic function as well. See the vertical asymptote here. 28. Find the following values. Logarithm base 2 of 16 is 4 because 2 raised to the power of 4 is 16. And the natural log of 1 times plus natural log of E is the same as 0 plus 1 because natural log of 1 is 0. E to the 0th power is 1. And natural log of E is 1 because base E to the first power is E. And then the whole thing is 1. 29. Find the following values. Sine of 4 pi over 3. So 4 pi over 3 is in the third quadrant. You could also use the unit circle to find this value, but I like to use the reference triangles. So 4/3 pi is in the third quadrant. The reference angle is pi over 3. And you have a reference triangle here, the special triangle. You label the sides, -1, -3, and 2. Negative and negative represent the x and y coordinate of this point here on the terminal side. And then sine of this angle is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, and you get -3 over 2. Cosine of pi, pi is here on the left half of the x-axis. There is no triangle to form, so you choose a point on this terminal side. I chose -1, 0. Now r, which is the length, the distance from point 0, 0 to this point, is 1. X coordinate of this point is -1, and then cosine of any angle is x divided by r. So it's -1 divided by 1 is equal to -1. You could have also used the unit circle or some other method to find this value. Problem 30. Choose the correct graph of y is equal to 3 sine of 2 times x minus pi over 2. It's graph E. First of all, the phase shift in our graph is c equals to pi over 2, which means that the starting point of our cycle is going to be pi over 2 comma 0. We're graphing sine, so we're trying to locate which graph contains the point pi over 2, 0. And it's definitely not A, it's pi over 2 minus 3. Definitely not B, pi over 2 and -3 again. It could be C, pi over 2, 0. It could be D, or it could be E. Now, the period over here is 2 pi divided by this 2. 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi. Which means that a quarter of the period is pi over 4, and half of the period is going to be pi over 2. So of these three graphs, only the graph of E has half a period equal to pi over 2, or the entire period equal to pi.